Hello everyone, I'm Dragon and welcome back to Minecraft Age of Engineering. When we last left off, we were trying to get ourselves a quantum solar panel, and I went ahead and did everything that I needed to do, and we have a quantum hybrid solar panel available in our system. So now, our ultimate goal today is trying to make it to where we can get some quantum solars. So yeah, quantum solars are powerful indeed, but they require a lot, and I mean a lot, of resources. Now that we have the ability to make a quantum hybrid solar panel, we need to make the quantum core, which is why you saw this stuff here. And I just made some Cenarium alloy to get that in there, so that way we can learn the recipe and be able to craft these things whenever we wish. Now that we've got that available to us, we can actually type in solar again, and now we're able to put on autocraft. Actually, if I just make one of these, be able to autocraft a quantum solar panel. And I've already set up a bunch of stuff on the roof. I even set up a roof anchor, and as you can see here, this is where I'm going to have my molecular transformers all set up. I've already got 3 set up here. They're not doing anything currently. I'm just letting these batteries charge up, and it's taking a little while, but I'm just using the existing framework of all of the panels that we have. Once we get this all set up and done, I'm probably going to, although it costs a lot of resources, I may just supplement one side and just change, because I still have this side to fill in and then this side to fill in. So I may just supplement quantums. Granted, I'm just going to have to leave the game running and autocraft the crap out of them, but we'll see. We'll see. But I do want to get at least a couple of, or maybe just a handful of quantums dedicated to maybe either 1, 2, or even 3 of these guys. I have it set up to where I can have 6. So, I mean, I'm going to have to get it all set up to where these are just auto-craftable and things of that nature, like we do the one downstairs. But I'm going to have to do a quick test once we get a hybrid to see if these molecular transformers actually will support having direct connection to said quantum solar panel. So, give me just a few minutes to see if I can't make another solar panel, or I'm going to have to make 8 more, to be honest. Are you done? Let's see. You're making all the stuff needed. Ugh, it's stored, and it's got 17 scheduled. Oh boy, means we're gonna have to sit here for a little while, a couple of hours at least. I should have already did this, but I kind of just did it on the fly. This one right now is only doing glowstone, so let me take the pattern from here and go back to the roof and put this guy in here, so that way it can start making the guys it needs, the iridium we need. Also, I might want to check down in our reactor room and see how much I have these guys running for. You guys are still running. Let's go back to Earth and see if there's any, because I leave that guy over there running all the time. I don't ever shut these guys off. And see if there is enough juice in here to make a little bit. Yeah, go ahead, repeat run this. We've got tons and tons of UU matter. Want to double check on things, make sure you've got quantum. Yep, you got your fuel cells, you've got all the things that you need. Got this. You do need, however, iron to make the rods. So let me set this up again for iron ingots. I took them off before because it was just eating up my iron like crazy, but it does take a lot of iron. And then if we look, I should have tons of iron ore. Yeah, 11k iron ore, so we're fine. We're fine. I might even set up a mechanism line, because now that we've got availability to mechanism, we can set up to 5 times ore crafting, so that way we can never run out of iron. And then whatever ores or whatever ingots or whatever material that we're running low on, or that we see, or we find ourselves running constantly low on, we can add additional lines of 5 times ore processing for that. But I do have to learn how to set that up before I even attempt to do any of that, because I don't know how to do it. So, let me grab a stack of iron ingots. And I've got 32 here, so let's just grab that. And then I'll just have this boy just sit here. And it does have a crafting card, so it will craft them on the fly if need be. That way I can keep this guy full, because we've got all of our rich uranium fuel here. And we have it all set up to where we can make more if we need to. So it does have the ability to craft, and it knows how to make all of this. It knows how to make the tiny piles of uranium. It knows how to make the uranium-238. So we should start seeing this number drop down soon, because we're getting really low on that. So it's 2, none, and then we should start seeing this number drop. Hopefully. And that way it'll... Yeah, there we go. Number dropped. And it just goes through our system that we have at the base. So let me double check to make sure these guys are still running properly. This guy's almost out. This guy's almost out. So yeah, these guys are running constantly, and they all power just this one guy. I may move it eventually, but I mean, the framework of this one is already in place, and I just don't want to move it. I mean, it's working, and I even set up this line here to set these guys up, so if we ever need any more, circuits or anything like that. Actually, what I could do is take this and put this guy here, so that way it can just constantly run and make some iridium for us. But you want to know the funny thing about it, though, are the ones that we have on our space station, the one that has 6 for 3 actually runs faster than this guy here. It's like we get like one every, I don't know, 2 or 3 minutes, where the one that we have on the base, I think I counted it where it was like 1 millibucket every 30 seconds or so. I mean, it's not that much faster, but it is, in theory, a lot faster, because you can just see this number is constantly running. I mean, granted, we have to make, take into account for lag, but this number right here is just skyrockets. It's just pew, pew, it just goes through really, really quickly. But I think I have this one as the main one, and then these are just, backups, granted. So, like, if I shut this one off, this one would run faster, and if I shut that one off, this one will run faster. But, I mean, they're all running decently fast. I mean, I think this one runs a little bit faster than the one we have at our home base, and this one is running just maybe a little slower. So, but we're still ultimately getting all the stuff that we need. And these guys over here, like, they make scrap so fast. We've got more scrap than we ever know what to do with. So I may even expand this room a little bit more and just go crazy and have maybe like another set. Another 3, make 6 more up on the air right here, and then go for another thing. I do also have to remember that I do need a setup later to get some IC2 coolant, so I may just build that right here, because it does take a lot. But we'll work on that when time comes. And how are you doing, sir? You're working. You're working. Okay. So I'm half tempted just to, like, cut this system off, like completely stop it altogether. I don't know if I have any more of these. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my configurator. I'm going to push there, push there, push there. And then I'll just let these guys fill up, and hopefully this tank will fill up a decent size if I just leave it alone for a while. I mean, that's the way I do things on Earth anyway. I cut it off, and then I'll leave it alone for, I don't know, 2 or 3 times, 2 or 3 days. I leave the game on for 12, 14, 15, 16 hours a day, and it seems to fill up. So how are we doing here? How are we doing here? We're making the glowstone. I did decide to go in and do it the 1 million route, doing the parts. Oh, wow, we're out of power. Ooh. Is it because of the stuff we have going on the roof? Probably. Yeah, it's because we're using more EU than we know what to do with. Oh boy, yeah, these guys cannot seem to catch up. I mean, I could manipulate and go ahead and grab this guy here, but I mean, I may go ahead and do that while I make more. But I'm waiting on the quantum core, which still needs 13 iridium to craft. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the defining factor. We're needing more and more uranium or iridium. Sorry, iridium. So this is crazy. I mean, the Cenarium parts they're easy enough to make, but that iridium takes 9 million RF a tick to go. So let's grab that solar panel. I mean, it's no different, but we can actually take a look at it. And what I might do is disconnect this here and go ahead and start placing these guys on the roof, like so. Yeah. Storage, it does max input, or it's generate 512 EU, and it outputs 512 EU, so... So hopefully that, I mean, I know it's not going to keep up. I know. It's just I need to get this line backed to a stable foundation downstairs, because that's the main one I use. This one up here is just for testing purposes, basically. So, I mean, if it makes it, it makes it. But, while we're waiting on that, and yes, I know this is probably going to be part 2 of that, but we did get the ultimate. We did place it down. Now we're just trying to get the core. That way we can get the thing set up for the quantum. But what we could do is continue on with mechanism, because we're still needing the HDPE sheet, which needs HDPE pellets, which needs a pressurized reaction chamber with liquid ethylene and oxygen with substrate. Substrate is made in a pressurized reaction chamber of water and hydrogen with biofuel. We can also use substrate for that, but biofuel is probably the thing that we're going to use. And then we need hydrogen, which I'm trying to remember where hydrogen comes from, but I think hydrogen comes from the electric separator. Was it the condenser, water, and water vapor? Let's go hydrogen. I think that's where we left off last time, is trying to make hydrogen. So mechanism hydrogen comes from a electrolytic separator, which takes water and mixes it into hydrogen and oxygen. So let us make a electrolytic separator, unless we already have one, but I am going to check. We do not. So electrolytic separator does look like it needs an electric core, which doesn't look too bad. Ah, that's why we were here on Mercury. Aha, that's what we needed. So we are still hovering above Mercury. Let us grab the things that we need. So we're going to need a quarry card. Shaped quarry, clearing quarry. There we go. Grab our clearing quarry. Shouldn't take too long. Oh wow, are we completely full? We're missing steel ingots. Okay, so let's take our quarry. Clearing quarry. I think it's this one. Yeah, that one. So we need to adjust this one. So it needs a steel drill head. I think the steel drill head is what we need. Steel drill head. Yes, that is what we require. So let's grab that. Let's look up drill. There's the steel drill head, and it's next to the hardened structure tier 2. So make sure we'll put it back in the same spot. I need another pattern terminal. Pattern terminal. Please have the parts. No. No. So we're going to need formation core. Look up core. Shouldn't take too long to make. At least I don't think so. Ah, we're making those guys. Yeah. Awesome. So that should be that. So that goes there. So let's go pattern, terminal. So we'll need core. No, not core. What is it? Processor. We need this guy here. Shouldn't take that long. I mean, I've got everything set up now with maximum upgrades, maximum stuff. It is here on the space station, and I think I did a good deal of crafting. I think the smaller part of that is just getting all the stuff together. I may even set it up to where we can actually do that. So the uses are, just look up pattern again. So that takes that, which takes that. So we need a crafting bench. We've got those on autocraft, so it should be that. And then we need another processor. I think it is this guy, the calculation. And I think we need a diamond one as well. So let's just make, you know what? Let's just make a bunch of these. Let's just make 10 of these. So that way it'll get done quickly. Alright, so pattern. Yep, we're gonna need a diamond one and then the calculation one for this one. Okay. We could take a look at this. Sometimes I set stuff to autocraft. I know I'm probably weird, but sometimes I set stuff to autocraft and just watch the crafting status screen just to watch it. It's kind of like watching paint dry, but I don't know. It's just like a calming, soothing thing, and we're just waiting for the pure surface to grow. Ah. That one's done. Oh yeah, those get done quick. We've got all the stuff. These I need to start growing in batches. I wonder if there's a way to set it up to where we can actually grow them in batches. So like if we have X amount and we need more, I wonder if that will help out. Let's check on this guy here. It's still making 11 more. So, I mean, it is getting done. It's just slow about it. It's just really, really slow about it. And this guy here, let me go up here and check. Are we still... We're still okay. These guys are tapped for energy. Go to the roof. Alright, this guy's going. You've got power. I mean, as long as this guy's got power, I'm okay. It's got 4 million left in it, and we've got 10 to do. That's why I need the quantums. That's going to help us get a lot of EU power, I think. And I was making these as I had available resources. But now that we have another means of making them, although it does take longer to make them, I think ultimately the hybrids or even the quantum is going to secure our victory in that, because the quantum does as much. I think it's like 8,190, whatever this cable is. Yeah, 8,192 EU a tick. And so it'll fill up these batteries quick. And then we can just move these guys wherever we need. But yeah, it's running. It's doing its stuff. It's actually going pretty fast for what it's doing. And but just to let everybody know, the ultimate hybrid solar panel is no different than these guys over here. It's just a different way of making it. These output 512 EU a tick. This over here outputs 512 EU a tick. It's just when we upstep these to quantums, that's when those become actually obsolete, and the quantums will actually, you know, become the force to be reckoned with when it comes to power. So, all right, do we have the ability? Not yet. They're still crafting, but that's okay. That's okay. We probably are supplementing everything with. Let's see, let's go. Reactor room. Oops. Nope. Reactor room. There we go. Go up here. Are you still making? Are you just... Yeah, I stopped this guy. So that way it can fill up. All of these guys are filling up. And we're completely out there. We've got 2. Let's go to Earth and see how many it's actually got there as well. I mean, I could just looked in my thing, but there's 33 here, so we should have the stuff to do it. So let me look up iridium. Yeah, it says we have 35 total. So I don't know why it's sitting there trying to craft those. Unless it's still needing the reinforced plates. How about I cancel this and go for the core again. So let's craft a quantum core. Yeah, see, we've got the stuff to craft it now. We still need to craft, 119 parts. But I would rather still have to craft 119 parts than having to craft all of that iridium, because that iridium is sucking my power dry. I mean, we are supplementing it with the replicator here, but that's still a lot to go through. So, yeah. 27 there. That's perfectly fine. How is our processors going? Yeah, there we go. This should make the crafting terminal. And then this guy here should make pattern terminal. And you're probably asking yourself, why am I making another pattern terminal? Well, I don't want to make the pattern that's inside our current pattern terminal obsolete. So yeah, I don't want to mess that up because I'm actually using the guy. So I'll put this one. Oh no! Well, that was bad. That was bad. But you know what they always say, que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. Interface terminal needs to go over here. Well, I just made that terminal for nothing now. But we are going to place it down anyway. Place one there, and then place one there. Awesome. Yeah, I didn't keep it. Oh well. It is what it is. So, yeah, okay. Our encoding of this, we need to change it out to do substitute. There we go. And get some more patterns. Let's craft another 100. Easy stuff to make. Easy, easy, easy. So now that we've got that, we remember it was near a tier 2 thing, and there we go. So hopefully now this has a real substitute. So quarry. Clearing quarry card. We should have all the things for it. No, we're still missing steel. Let me change this recipe. Let's get some steel. Let's make 1,000 steel. Can we do that? Yeah, yes we can. I'll go ahead and get that started. Or not. How about 10? Can we make 10? Yeah, there it goes. Makes 10. Let me make sure that we have everything set up with this guy here, because this is where our steel is processed. Yep, our graphite knows. Is there any other way to make steel? I wonder. Is there any way to make you, sir? Smelting the stuff. Blast furnace. Regular furnace. No. So it has to go through the arc furnace, unfortunately. And we can't make steel dust in any way. So that's okay. That's okay. Looks like we're good on that. So let's go back down. 10 wasn't enough to break the nodes. Let's get some more steel and go like that. Then we can look up the drill. We'll just swap it out. Yep. Did I actually set? Yeah, it actually has ore dictionary. So now, so if we look up drill, we should be able to make this, yeah? Yeah, okay. It has the stuff now. I wonder why the ore substitution wasn't working. That was weird. Alright, go back to quarry. So clearing quarry. Should have the stuff now. And we do. Then I need a builder. Which shouldn't take, but like that. Yeah, builder's done. Let's make ourselves the power stuff. The power, or just type in link. Power cell link card. We still use these. Because there's no way to get our power out. Other than, like, or to go across things. I mean, if there were any Tesseracts in this, I don't think Tesseracts exist. Yeah. Yeah, Tesseracts don't exist in this pack, so we could have used a Tesseract. But that's okay. That's okay. So you're still making your Cenarium bits and bobs. Still making Cenarium. Yep, slowly. I drained my power. I drained all my power. That's okay, though. That's okay. So now we've got that. Let's look up power cell. Oh, we already have one. Is this one ready to go? It is. Okay, so we'll just take this one with us. And then how's our quarry card going? That's working. I made some more fusion coils, which it's still making beryllium, which is the slowest part about it. So these guys are crafting in powered Restonia. And all these are scheduled to go. So give me just a few minutes, and then we'll go down to Mercury and see if we can't get ourselves some Liquid Mercury. So be right back. All right, we are on Mercury, and yeah. Apparently, creatures can spawn on Mercury. I think it also has an atmosphere. If creatures are here, I am imagining that there's stuff. Whoop! I need to eat. Don't have that much of a space thing on. So what we could do is test the atmosphere. It is breathable. The atmosphere on Mercury, believe it or not, is breathable. So yeah, that's a thing. And I sent my rocket back. Hopefully it's got enough fuel in it to make it back. I filled it up before I left it, but so what we'll do is like we normally do with most things. So we'll try our best to live. I mean, the gravity is low on here, I guess, but torches live. Yeah, torches will live. So let's set up an area. Hello, zombie. Do like we normally do with our stuff. Let's since I don't want to take off my my spacesuit and then have issues going back and forth. So put all this stuff away. We have our quarry, we have our builder, we have our shape card, and we have our power cell. Just have to make sure that we be very, very careful. I'll put the card there, set it to out. Put the builder on top of said card. And let's get ourselves some power conduits. Uh-oh. There we go. Gotta be careful, because I do not... Actually, I know what I could do. I can claim this chunk. Speaking of, I think it's, what? F9? Yeah, we're in this chunk. It is chunk loaded. So explosions are disabled. So if anything does blow up, we'll be alright. But I do want to get power conduits. Set all this up, set all this stuff up, because I want to have a way to get back here if I need to. Not to mention, I do want to set this up to where... Maybe not like that. Like this, and like this. Right. And then I'll need a lever. Have one. So I don't think I need a lever. I need to get us one of those what you call it, the wireless redstone. But I will set this up here, because we can use the other means of doing it. Why can I not find the things that I need? So go down one, like that. And then we'll put the matter receiver here. And then we will grab our advanced porter. And that will be on slot 10. I do need to name this. So this is Mercury. I don't know if it changes in here. Yes, it does change. Okay. So now that we're on Mercury, we can actually see what's up. It needs a shape card. So let's grab our shape card. And what I'll do is I'll set this to 1000. This to 80. And then this to 1000. And then offset it by, I think it's negative 256. I think that works. I don't know if it'll show me. I may have to like do what we normally do and go set it up, but oh, okay. So we are seeing this. So I need to take the shape card out. And then I need to offset, I think it is this by like 2. No, it's the, what position is this? This is the X. So I need to go, whoops. Keep forgetting to turn that off. 258. Ow. So it's going that way now. Alright, so let's grab this shape card back out and change it to 254. I think it was just 2 blocks off. Wasn't that much. There we go. That works. Then what I'll do is I'll just turn this bad boy on, and I need a chest. Yes. I'll need one of these bad boys. Hello, creeper. Bye, creeper. Yeah, I don't care if you blow up that. That's not important. That's not important. But what we are going to do is I am going to go down to the depths. I want to make sure this area around here is super lit. Hey, spider. I don't know if Mercury gets any sun or not. And I want to make sure that I don't come to a world where I'm just going to randomly get blown up because of creatures being where they are. Now, granted, I can still die. Just the terrain around here cannot. So let's grab our bag. Actually, let's look where Mercury. See, what level does Mercury start spawning? 8. Down to 15. 13. Alright, so let's grab our 3 by and let's... Hello. Yeah, I can still take damage. That hurt, man. Let's take that off, and I'm gonna just help this quarry out just a touch. We're gonna go see if we can't find some liquid mercury. Or not some liquid mercury, but some mercury to make liquid. Hello. Keep going. I think that's right. Yeah, doesn't matter if it is or not. I will have to say I did not anticipate any creatures being here on this planet. It's like all the other planets we've been to, there's no planets because there is a lack of oxygen. Well, this one has oxygen. It's just low grav. So it's very, very, Very interesting, to say the least. Alright, so we are at Y18, 16, 15, 13. Here we go. Is this mercury? Aha! Hello. There is some mercury here. Awesome. Is there any more nearby, I wonder? I mean, I don't know how big the nodes are and how big they can be, but there's some bauxite. That's awesome. Well, I mean, we've got enough to get started. So now that we've got enough to get started, let's, you know, put all of this... Wow, that was oxidized stuff. That was interesting. Bauxite. That. Let's change out our our drill again. Put our stuff away. So we can actually take our teleporter now. We want to go back to the surface. Yep. Yep. And then I want to go to space station. Go. I'm hoping my my ship made it back safely. It did, and it's just, how's it good? Oh, it's still got a little bit of fuel, so let's fill it back up just in case we decide we want to take it on another trip. But for now, we're good. So, let's take a look really quick. Ways of making this mercury liquid. So we can smelt it. We can smelt it. We can get powdered mercury. What is powdered mercury being smelted can make that. So what ways can we make powdered mercury? We can grind it. We can use a crusher block item on it. We can put it in the crusher. We can put mercury ore inside of our IC2 well, not IC2, our immersive engineering crusher. That's all I needed to know. That's all I need to know. So what we'll do is we'll set this guy up. So 1. Whoops, it's the other way. All right, 1. Alright, 1 mercury. So this makes this. And we can put this guy in here. Hopefully. Yeah, I've got plenty of room in here. So now that makes powdered mercury, and then I can teach the system how to do powdered into liquid. So, mercury... So let's see what ways we can. It can be done in an alloy smeltery. It can be made in a regular furnace. It can be done in an arc furnace. But I think I'll do it in the alloy smeltery, just because it's a lot faster. Not to mention, we already use our arc furnace enough as it is for things that we need it for. So we can like separate it off. So what we'll do is we'll say powdered mercury 1. I'll take this 1 and go upstairs with it. This set on, yeah, this is, oh, that's alloys. This is alloys. This is alloys. Well, I've had everything set to alloys. Is this furnace mode? Yeah. Are we fooling it? Nope, nope. So we'll throw this in here. Get our liquid mercury out. That was quick, too. That was super quick. So 1 powdered mercury makes liquid mercury. And with it being double here, I should make it quite fast. So, we now have the ability and have the means of getting liquid mercury. Let's see if we have any ores coming up yet. We don't have any ores yet. But that don't mean nothing. So, let's make some more powdered mercury. Actually, let's use all of what we can. So, can we do 10? Yeah, that'll do 5. We've got more. And then we can set those and say, hey, give us 10 liquid mercury. We don't have enough. So what about 5? Will you make me 5 liquid mercury? Nope. Still not enough. I guess once this... Still making steel. Speaking of making steel, you need another... Yeah, you do. Alright. So now we should be able to make that core. I think it was called a core. Yes, the electrolytic core. We only needed 2 liquid mercury, so... We know now how to make that. And I think I have the means of actually crafting this. Do I not? Nope, I need some enriched alloy. Got 45 of those. We need powdered osmium. Which we have. Do we just not have the liquid mercury? We've got the ability to do that, so let's do 1. And then make 2. There we go. But now if we need another one of these, we can just look up core, and we have electrolytic core. So, now that we have the electrolytic core, we should be able to make the machine that we needed, the electrolytic separator, which is just super, super easy. Separator. We need some iron. Let's craft 4,000. We've got the ore to do it. It's just a matter of making the ore itself, or the ingots itself. So, like that. Awesome. So now I should be able to grab that out, and we should be able to make these for future use if we need any more of these. So before we end this episode, and I know this episode's going probably a little bit longer than it should have, I'm going to set this guy up to be over here. Where can I put it? I think what I could do is get rid of these guys. Those are the mechanical pipes. So let's get some more of those. Mechanical... was it the ultimates? Yes, ultimate mechanical pipes. And then we'll run them on the wall here. And everything that needs... so side configuration, fluids. Yes, yellow. So that will be there. And then we can put the electrolytic separator. Maybe I should put it... I don't know where to put it. Because it's going to have liquid going in and then 2 gases coming out. So maybe I should put it here. And then grab some of our cables. Our ultimate universal cable. And place that bad boy right here so that way it can get power. So I want... It looks like it's got an input. One of these sides is an input, the other side's an output. It's just a question of which is which. So we'll see, does this... Oh, well, there we go. So this should output hydrogen and oxygen. So let's get ourselves some liquid, or is it the tanks? I have these guys, the gas tanks. I think it's a gas. I think it's a gas. What we'll do is we'll put this guy here. And then we'll, on the back, we will say input. And we'll output to that, I guess. Wait, is this the... this one can do use upgrade, so that's good. But I don't know if the is it liquid? Is it oxygen? Let's just put all these to input. It's not grabbing the gas, so let's try a liquid tank. There's the ultimate gas tank from mechanism. It's a fluid tank. I think I have one of these. Yeah. I guess the one way to find out is to get some mechanical. Let's go pipe. And we have all the mechanical pipe here. So if this hooks up here, the emptying out. No. What about here? Doesn't connect. So do you connect to here? Do. If I pull from here and push to there, does that work? No. I wish I knew if this was a liquid or a gas, but we'll take care of that. Take care of this in the next episode. Thank you everybody so much for watching. If you did enjoy the episode, please do remember to give it a big thumbs up. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, or if you have anything that you would like me to build in the future, please let me know in the comment section down below. Other than that, thank you once again so much for watching, and until next time, see you later.